everyone, my name's Lyric. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to do a tarot love reading for the sun sign of Libra. We're going to take a look at the connection as well as hear from the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So once again, I would like to thank everybody for watching the videos, for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please, you can do that. I'd like to see that this channel grow and get to as many viewers as possible. Thank you very much. Okay. So, So we're going to start with this card first. This is the Magician card. It was placed in the reversed side. So its attributions are in the negative for this card. And the Magician is the manifester of the deck. He is claimed to be one of the most powerful, hold the most powerful position in the tarot deck, I believe. He has, if you notice, he has the wand, the sword, the pentacle, the cup. He has all four alchemical elements. He's working with the law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. So, and what he's talking about there, what's going on internally with me? How do I feel inside? Because that's what I'll reflect outside. And those are the circumstances that I'll create on the outside. So, hers, for the Divine Feminine, that card was in the reverse. So, I feel that she's not in a position of manifestation at this time, that she's in a stalemate, that she's stuck. She's looking at her coworkers and friends and family members and anyone that's around her, basically, acquaintances, best friends, anybody except for herself. She's trying to find out more about this connection, is trying to find out more about herself. She's so everything that, you know, because she's asking for others outside of herself about herself, she's unable to manifest. She's not seeing the whole picture. She's ignoring what's on the inside here with this reversed Magician card. And this has caused her person to walk away. There's the masculine walking away from this situation, that this Divine Feminine, how can she desire him when she doesn't even know her own desires? So he's not dealing with that. He's not having it. It's not for him. So he's walking away from that situation. For the Divine Masculine, we have the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Pentacles. So, yeah, so to me, it seems like they're in a separation at the moment. And, he is this, his Divine Feminine's reaction or response towards him, towards the connection, towards herself, towards the world, has caused a deep kind of feeling within inside of him. And he kind of wants to figure some more things out for himself. Maybe he realizes some deep truths about himself as well. And so he wants to he needs some time to figure things out. He has stopped juggling and dancing around life and dancing around his Divine Feminine. He's stepping more into his full strength as the Divine Masculine and operating from that place of Divine Masculinity. So he's closer to the truth than his Divine Feminine is. She's a step behind, a couple steps behind probably. But So they both have some things that they're issues that they're working through, because this divine masculine still isn't operating from a heart space. He's operating from his hurt feelings, basically. So, and she's operating from the outside in, which is not correct either. So they both have these big leaps of transitioning operating systems that they need to work through, so that they can find a new perspective, so they can gain clarity into themselves, so that they can gain clarity into their connection and move forward or walk away. So let me get a drink really quick. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so for the connection, we have this King of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So the divine masculine has walked away from the connection. He really kind of feels that this whole situation with her and the connection in itself is like being at the circus. He doesn't have time for games. He doesn't have time for the silliness. Like, he wanted something a little bit more stable, something more dependable. He doesn't feel that he can find it with this at this time with her. So he's walking away. The divine feminine is on her separate path with her inner child wounds, unhealed inner child wounds. So I just would like to say that if you guys are interested in healing the inner child, or tapping into, oops, my baby girl is up here, or tapping into learning more about yourself, I have some programs listed in the description box that can help you do that. There's also a list of different tarot readings I offer if you guys are interested in that. If this tarot reading resonated with you and you feel that you would like to learn more about your connection, I would suggest getting sorry, my cat is on my shoulders, an extra tarot reading. I forgot what it's like a clarifying tarot reading. That's not what they're called, but I can't think of what the name of it is right now. My memory is no good. Anyways, and then also for the connection, we have the King of Swords. So both parties are still trying to be completely clear and stand in their power here with the King of Swords. They want to be very decisive and ruling in a sense, but not each other, but themselves. It's not about ruling or overthrowing the other person. It's about ruling yourself and taking charge of those internal feelings, those negative thoughts, healing that inner child, knowing what your wants and desires are, taking a step into your manhood, if you will, stepping into your divinity there. So, and this is a court card. So just operating from that place of the highest self, understanding who you are. It's not about the other person. It's always about yourself. It's always about the individual. So let's get some oracle cards. Oh, baby. My baby girl is playing with me. Okay, a message from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Okay, so we have finances are a factor. So I feel that the divine feminine feels that she's not good enough, that she needs to have more to she feels that she needs to have a little bit more to offer, and she feels that if she made a little bit more money or looked a little bit like fancier, that it would attract her divine masculine to her. But that's not the case. It has nothing to do with what's going on between them two or the connection. This is kind of one of those third dimensional lies. So this is not the case. sister. So you need to take a look on the inside. This has your divine masculine would have you with less money. Never put that dollar value ahead of your own personal value. Okay, let's get another card. So she needs a lot of healing, it looks like. I feel lost and lonely without you. Once again, she's still seeking outside validation for her inner turmoil. This divine feminine has a lot of inner wounds to heal, a lot of traumatic life experiences that she never dealt with. She needs to get on the correct path so that she can manifest this divine masculine here. She has the ability to do that. That's the thing, is that if she wants to manifest this person, she can do that. She just needs to turn a couple of things around. Okay, let's get a message from the divine masculine. I'm scared of change and not used to it, but I'm trying. Yeah, it sounds about right to me. He has had to pull away from the connection and the divine feminine, pull back his energy. It seems like he got a little bit of insight into what's been going on, and he wasn't quite happy with the way things were going. So, yeah, so he's kind of working through that situation right now. Both parties are in the, let's get something about the connection. I run out of fear that you will see the real me. That's for the connection. Okay, I run out of fear that you will see the real me. Well, we know that the divine feminine isn't stepping into her full strength at all. So she's already in hiding. And the divine masculine has literally run off to sort things out on his own. So that's very helpful indeed. I hope that you love this reading.